Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys? Are you fine? Okay, here I'm one to presentation about preparing presentation of a research plan in international conference. Before I begin, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kusumana Laksana. I'm from 4A public speaking class, and we go to the table of content. Okay, in here I have four four section. The first is about objective, the second the variables, the third the research method and the research instrument, and the last is the research questions our group proposes. The first we go to the objective. Okay, in here I'm going to explain about objective. This study was carried out to investigate foreign language and society of EFL Junior Secondary School students at the 8th grade of SBMPTN 9 South Tangerang. In particular, it sought to identify what factors that may contribute to anxiety in the English learning environment based on the student's perspective. The variables. The first is about participation. 15 NCO students were selected as the participants. From 15, 4 were eliminated from the study because their interview did not indicate that they experienced the anxiety or because they were unable to answer the interviewer's question. Independent variable. Anxiety. Anxiety is one of the most well-documented psychological phenomena, and anxiety are important in the classroom since it has impact on learning. In general, anxiety appears from human body as a response to a particular situation. Commonly, anxiety can be identified as a feeling of being threatened, apprehension, tension, or worry. Independent variable. Factors contribute to anxiety. Factors from teacher, they are teacher personality, speaking in front of the class, incomprehensible input, and factors from students, ridiculed by peers, beliefs about English is difficult, low self-esteem, lack of preparation. The third, the research method and the research instrument. The method was used in the study was qualitative method. The qualitative method is descriptive research and tends to use analysis. Process and meaning are heightened in qualitative research with a case study approach. So, qualitative case study is a research methodology that helps in exploration of a phenomenon within some particular context through various data sources, and it undertakes the exploration through variety. The exploration through variety of lenses in order to reveal multiple facets of the phenomenon. The data were gathered through structure. The data were gathered through structured interviews and classroom observations. Therefore, the writer used in-depth interview technique as the primary technique. Previously, the researchers prepared a list of structured questions related to the research. Then, the researchers met with the informants and asked questions. The main advantage of the interview method is that it produces a high response rate. In addition, the interviews were more representative of the entire study population. In addition, personal contact between the researcher and the respondent allows the researchers to explain confusing and ambiguous questions in detail, and then it is followed by classroom observation for a validity check. This method is used by a researcher to observe individual behavior or situation. This method used by researcher to observe individual behavior or situation. The advantages of the observation method are that it is more flexible and cheaper to run. This method requires less active cooperation than observed, and the results can be relied on for research activities. This method requires special skills to make and assess behavioral observations in research. When conducting behavioral observations, the first thing you should do is develop behavioral categories. And the last is about the research questions, our group purpose. A. Please tell me something about how you felt during English classes. B. What bothers you the most about English classes? C. Do you have any idea why you feel so anxious in your English classes? D. How do you think people in your classroom will react if you make a mistake? A. Do you think English is a difficult language to learn? F. Have your teacher played a role in your feelings, either good or bad, about your English classes? G. Do you have any ideas of how English classes might be less stressful? Okay, maybe until here my speak. Thanks for attention. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.